worker, I work every day with LGBTQ youth who are bullied because of their sexual orientation. Many times, these youth are looked at as inadequate, unworthy, and second-class citizens solely because of their orientation. I am always amazed and in awe of my clients who are LGBTQ because of their ability to be resilient in the face of adversity they face every single day of their lives. To our LGBTQ youth in North Carolina as well as around the United States, please know this. North Carolina social workers will never stop fighting and advocating for your right to be treated as worthy and equal citizens in our country.
I think it's important for social workers to advocate for gay and lesbian youth because I was you. I can tell you things got better as I got older. My teens, my twins were hard. I felt lonely. I felt very scared. I didn't have a strong family who was open about it. I grew up in the South, so it was still it is and was very difficult. I can tell you that things get better because I am standing here talking to you now.
One of the things that I remember growing up was I was picked on a lot because I had bright red hair, I was poor, I was short, I was a lot of things except popular. And guess what? It was temporary. No, I never got taller, and yeah, I lost some hair, but I learned that as long as I stayed focused and went toward my goals and my directions, no matter what else was there, I could succeed. And I think anyone has that right and that opportunity.
For me, it's personal. And as a lesbian and having been out for 30 years, and having worked with the HIV community in the 1980s, I learned a lot about myself. And part of that dignity and part of that enthusiasm about who I am. And it wasn't always that way. I came out when I was 30, and I had a child, and I was homophobic. So it was a journey to learn that I certainly had dignity, I had worth.
It gets better, and I know. It got better for me. It got better for me from being a dropout from high school to having a master's degree. It got better for me from coming from an abusive relationship to being engaged to a wonderful woman. That's me.
You have to remember that it is a process. It gets better. You're going to have some bumps in the road, but that's okay. You're going to have bumps in the road with everything else. It's going to be okay. It's going to get better. I'm proof.
It got better. It can get better for you. It can get better if you speak up for who you are. If you let people in who do love you and care about you. If you wait. If you don't use a permanent solution to temporary problems, it can get better.
Kids understand that, yeah, it's hard right now, and yes, there's all kinds of high school drama going on, and that someday you're going to be successful and they're going to still be bullies. So those things as a social worker really make a difference for me. And it does get better.
And I know how hard it is to be young and be going through so many things. You know, confused about your identity, going through abuse, maybe having parents who couldn't really be parents. I mean, there's just so much going on. So it's really important to remember that, you know, even if you're caught up in that day-to-day existence, and that's all you're doing is existing, you're not really imagining that you can live, that it can get better. There is an opportunity for your life to turn around. Do not give up now. It is way too soon to give up. Don't give up.